All right, we're going to talk about some adult stuff right now. So if you got a little one in the room, go ahead and scoot them on out.
Should I leave as well?
Scoot them on out. No, you stay right here. You're good. Joining us right now is sex therapist Dr. Rose Hartzell from San Diego Sexual Medicine to talk about some stuff.
Okay, so you're here now. We have new findings on how photo sharing, social media sites like Instagram can actually impact your relationship. What is the #1 problem caused by these photos? Because we always tell people you got to be careful what you post online because it could lead to issues. What have you found?
Well, one of my colleagues, Amy Muse in Canada, she actually did a study on Facebook, and she was looking at women who are following their male partners on newsfeed, and what she found was that, surprise, surprise, it caused a lot of jealousy in these relationships because there was a lot of ambiguity as to why they were liking a certain girl or liking a picture, and since there was no context to why they were doing certain things on Facebook, they were actually starting to get worried about their relationship.
And some people are saying that Instagram is basically like the Playboy of today. It gives people these access to these sometimes very provocative pictures of strangers, and a lot of men are following. Why can this be detrimental, or is it detrimental to the relationship?
Well, it actually depends on if you're asking a woman or a man.
Okay.
So there also was another study done on 8,000 heterosexual adults, and they found that men, surprise, surprise, loved their female partners who were engaging in some type of online sexual activity. They thought that that was kind of cool. Now, men or women on the other hand were really kind of hurt and felt betrayed after seeing their partner engaging in these activities. But on the flip side, so you had kind of asked, is it bad or good? You know, if couples are engaging in this together, they're talking about it, maybe even doing it side by side or using it to kind of supplement their own activities together, it could actually increase their intimacy and their openness, and so it really just kind of depends.
Okay, maybe you should go now, Raul.
So where do you draw the line? Everybody's either on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, something. So at what point, you know, if nobody's ever had 1,000 friends, but all of a sudden they do. Some of them want to post these racy photos and they're friends, and you hit like just to be nice. I mean, like doesn't necessarily mean like. It means, oh, cool, cool. Where do you draw the line into what that actually means, and how can you figure it out? And is the jealousy maybe a sign that, well, if you can't handle me saying like some friend of mine's picture, then maybe there's a problem there? I don't. How do you work through that?
Right. Well, it's true. I mean, oftentimes when there is jealousy or there does feel like there's a threat to the relationship, sometimes people's intuition is right, and there is a threat to the relationship. But I love the question, where is the line? The answer is it's totally subjective.
Right.
I think too, a concern for a lot of women might be, okay, you're liking all these pictures and looking at all these pictures, and some of them are just not realistic of the average woman at all, and then you're getting these expectations and sort of objectifying these other people, and what does that do to our relationship then?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I think it's so important for couples, especially because when you're looking at these unrealistic pictures online, you need to make the explicit or implicit explicit. So these people are thinking, well, I'm not physically cheating, so I'm not cheating, right? So if you tell your partner, hey, Raul, I was watching this lady on Fox 5 this morning, and they were talking about following women on Instagram, and you know, it's okay if you follow blah, 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 it's someone you don't know, but if you're following one of my friends or someone we know in a social circle and she's half dressed, that's not okay.
Yeah.
But I don't want to, I mean, I'm a little bit of devil's advocate here. You guys are saying unrealistic expectation, but I think it's quite the opposite. I think what this is doing is creating a world of these pictures of regular people who are posting these racy pictures of themselves. These are not the supermodels of the world,
well,
the Sports Illustrated.
They're both happening.
So how do you draw the line? Because I think it would be worse is all of a sudden you start liking all these normal people's racy pictures, and then what? Because all of a sudden you're not looking at what's her name, the model from Sports Illustrated, Kate Upton. Suddenly it's not Kate Upton. It's you know, random person
which could actually feel, depending on the woman, more of a threat.
That's probably worse.
Especially if you know that woman. It's like, wait a sec, you know?
Oh, this internet,
He's
social
never going to be with, I don't know, someone, Angelina Jolie, but he could be with.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Blah, blah, blah.
with what's her face from up the street.
We need 15 more minutes.
Right?
Seriously.
This is like talk show stuff.
Because I got more stuff to say right now.
I think what we've learned is social media is causing problems left and right.
But it's
also brought people closer together.
Look, because of this job, I now follow on Twitter a wide array of, you know, people in a certain whatever.
Tell us more.
Well, you know, like 2 weeks ago when Brad was at the surfing thing, so I followed the one girl the surfing professional lady who was interviewed by Brad Wills, followed her, and all of a sudden all these other people pop up and all of a sudden now I'm following all these attractive.
And they're following you.
And they're
and it's just an accident.
That's just honey, it's for my job. It's work. It's Dr. Rose.
Research. Is research.
If you would like to get in touch with Dr. Rose, San Diego Sexual Medicine, visit our website, the Scene On tab. There's just so much to deal with. Life was simpler back in the day. Get off my lawn, kids. Dr. Rose, thank you as always.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. All right, Brad Wills, over to you.